So a couple weeks ago, I did a video about why conservatives having blind loyalty to the police is a bad thing. Not saying that I hate police. I love police. My dad's a cop, my brother's a cop, my grandfather's a retired police officer. Not a cop hater. What I do hate is police officers taking sides in political discourse. So after I made my last video, a lot of people were asking for examples of what I meant. Today I got you one. Once again, here in Charleston. So every weekend we have these Black Lives Matter protesters that show up in different parts of town, usually at the Battery, causing a scene. Playing loud music with profanity, bad-mouthing conservatives, bad-mouthing the president, you name it. So today a friend of mine invited me to ride around downtown with him in his truck with a Trump flag on the back. Of course, we were pulled over by Charleston police. The first officer that came up to the truck was really respectful. He asked for identification. The driver identified himself and provided his papers. And when he asked me for mine, I asked him if he suspected me of committing a crime. He said no. End of interaction.
Do you have ID on you too, sir?
What do you need my ID for?
Sir, identify everybody inside the vehicle.
Do you suspect me of committing a crime, sir?
No, sir.
Then I don't have to identify myself.
Alright.
The second police officer, though, is cocky white dude. Worst attitude ever. Insinuated that he was willing to arrest me if I didn't show him ID for sitting in a parked car without a driver in it. Said that I was literally breaking the law by sitting in a parked car that didn't even have a driver in it. Take a look.
Sir, how are you?
Good, how
You
are
got your ID on you?
I don't need to show it.
Well, right now you're breaking the law. You don't have a seatbelt on while
I
you guys
took
were
it off
driving.
when your officer asked me to step out of the car to show ID. I've got it all on video.
Did you step out of the vehicle as the officer asked you to?
No, because I'm not. He said he didn't suspect me of a crime. I don't have to get out.
All right.
I didn't do anything wrong. Like,
that's fine.
I'm just waiting for y'all to finish with my friend so I can continue being a passenger in this car. That's.
Okay, but.
And when the
You don't
vehicle
have
starts to move.
Do you have video evidence? Can I see that you have your seatbelt on?
What?
You said you have video evidence?
Yeah, you can subpoena it if you want to.
I'm sorry?
You can subpoena it if you need to.
Well, right now, I am under the impression that you didn't have your
Okay, well, you don't get to make an assumption. I mean,
I
yeah,
have video
that's fine. Yeah, I'm
evidence that
putting
you
it
do
back
not-
on after I.
Understand?
But
You have video.
the
I have
vehicle's
video
not even
evidence
in
that
motion.
You do not have your seatbelt on,
And the
sir.
vehicle's in park. I don't
Okay.
have to have it on. The vehicle's in park.
You were driving the vehicle.
I wasn't
No,
driving the
sorry, you were
vehicle.
in the vehicle while I was
Okay.
driving, okay? You were in the vehicle while I was driving.
Yep, and you don't
Alright,
get
and
to
I
just
came up here,
assume.
And you did not have your seatbelt on.
You don't get
Okay.
in a parked
So-
car. You walked up to a parked car and saw me with my belt off. There's no crime there. What?
I need your identification.
No.
Okay. We don't have to do this.
What are we doing?
Alright.
Like, when you're going to arrest me for sitting in a parked car?
Sir, you didn't have your seatbelt on.
I am in a parked car.
You were driving.
I
were
was.
pulled
You
over.
said you didn't see us driving. You
vehicle-
said you walked up and saw me. You're not going to arrest me for sitting in a parked car.
I
Like,
never said I was going to arrest you. I just said
I'm
you
not
need
going to show you my
identify
ID
you,
for sitting in a parked car.
But you were in the vehicle while I was driving. With
You
no
didn't see
seatbelt
that.
on,
You
okay?
didn't see it. You didn't get it till after. That's on
My
video
partner
too.
Right here needs to identify you.
Well,
That's all we need to do, sir.
No.
I don't want to start anything else.
You
I promise
You totally came
don't
over
wanna
here
do
trying to
anything
start
else?
something.
Absolutely not.
I've got
I just
your- well, I've got
I
your
just asked
previous-
for your identification.
Your
that's all.
the officer who saw
I
me
just asked
driving.
for your identification,
I'm not
sir.
going to provide that until you tell me what crime you suspect me of committing. Because your other officer who saw us driving, you didn't see that. He saw that, and he said I didn't. Now I know a lot of people get really upset when you give the police any kind of attitude or pushback. My own dad has lectured me on it several times. I would arrest your ass if I was that cop. That's what my dad says. Fortunately for me, I've never been arrested by a cop for something stupid like that. And this cop wasn't going to start it. I'm sure it had nothing to do with the Trump flag flying on the back of the car in the middle of their Democrat city. You know, the one that Democrat mayor let Black Lives Matter destroy 2 months ago. The one that city council voted to take down monuments last month. The one with the city council who sues conservatives who speak bad about them and encourage their Antifa nieces. So this is why I say, sure, you should respect cops, but you have to demand that they respect you too. Because right now, local cops are taking the side of the left, at least in Charleston.